something called the Equal Protection Clause. We have something called the 14th Amendment. I believe it's actually required reading for judges. I could be wrong there.
Could I be heard, Your Honor? I heard about this matter. I would like to address this court on what I consider...
I'm sorry, Reverend, but you have no standing here.
I have standing as an American citizen speaking up on a civil rights violation.
Reverend Sharpton,
I am standing as
you
Bobby
to step
Kennedy
down.
and
You
standing
have no
on the
standing
steps
in
of the
this
courthouse
proceeding.
in Alabama.
No one is denying this little girl an education, sir. She just can't play Annie.
You may think this is a small matter, but this is no small matter. This child is being denied the right to play an American icon because she doesn't match the description. Those descriptions were crafted 50 years ago. We're supposed to be in a different day.
Reverend...
We talk about racial equality, how we're making progress. The problem with that progress is it's always a day away. Tomorrow, you love that because it's always a day away. I'm here to stick out my chin today. Give us an African-American Spider-Man. Give us a black that can run faster than a speeding bullet and leap over tall buildings in a single bound. Not tomorrow, today. Today. The sun needs to come out today, not tomorrow, Your Honor. God Almighty, give the American people a black orphan Annie. It's just not good enough to say she doesn't look the part.
That's what we call a rabbit, son. Jenny Crank.
Mr. Weiner, the casinos have it down to a science how to manipulate the customers.
You said you had something you wanted me to hear. So far, I haven't heard it, and I'm becoming increasingly frustrated. Could you fill me in? What is that ridiculous sound you keep making?
Mr. Weiner.
Are you two even real lawyers? Are you in this with Ralph Peters? I'll kill him.
This is a real lawsuit, and I would advise you to take it very seriously.
Oh, please.
There are studies, sir, that link your industry to high rates of divorce.
Studies funded by anti-gaming lobbies.
This woman had no history. This woman had what? Unfortunately, bad. 30 million people is I would like to finish.
I'm sorry. You're done.
Hey, buddy, we didn't call you in to say pretty please. Get your ass back in that chair.
What?
Your client gave Alyssa McKenzie this, a player's club card. You know what it is. It gives a gambler the sense she's not spending money so much as earning bonus points toward a free rib buffet. Gotta love it. You think a jury would look favorably on an industry that privately refers to its slots as the crack cocaine of gambling? Oh, yeah, sure. Let's all cheer for the good guys. Tell you what, pick up your phone, give your boss a call, ask him about something called Enhanced Air Industries. You know what that is? Synthetic pheromones. It instills a sense of comfort and security. It's a synthetic version of the same pheromone released from mothers to newborns. Some casinos, including the Botticelli, pump it into their gaming room. Don't you just love that? It isn't enough you ply your customers with free alcohol delivered by cleavage-bearing waitresses. It's not enough that gamblers sit on ergonomically designed seats under lights specifically engineered to keep them alert. It's not enough you give them chips and betting cards so they don't have to touch real cash as they incur real debt. You have to then gas them with a synthetic pheromone designed to make them feel happy and secure as they're losing money they don't have.
You have absolutely no scientific proof of that.
Think not? Well, discovery and experts come with lawsuits, buddy. We can test the Botticelli Air as early as Friday. Give your boss a call, sport. Just say synthetic pheromones. Let me know how he responds. I'm done being nice here. Pick up your phone.
I read an article in the New York Times Magazine not too long ago. It was about how the elephants in Africa are going mad, raping rhinoceroses, killing people, attacking one another, stampeding without provocation. These intelligent, sensitive giants have become very, very disturbed. The cause, they believe, is overwhelming, unrelenting trauma, stress, be it poachers shooting at them and their families, or land development squeezing and destroying their habitats. Profound and irreversible changes to everything they know about their world, everything about what it means to be an elephant, and it's driving them mad. Elephants aren't being elephants anymore. Up is suddenly down. That's what New Orleans was like during and in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. Up suddenly became down, down was up. This wasn't the United States of America that week. It wasn't third world. It was utter chaos. The set of norms and logic that we apply to everyday life were gone, and everything was wrong. A friend of mine told me that when he was finally able to get out of the city 3 days after the hurricane, he drove by a body lying on the sidewalk right up the road here, a body of a man partially clothed being eaten by an alligator. And my friend wasn't shocked. He wasn't even surprised. He was just fleeing. This was not the United States of America, nor any place else for that matter. During that horrendous week, the United States of America was nowhere to be found. My client, Dr. Follett, was to be found. She was there when the storm hit and when the devastating effects started to become clear, and then dire, and then desperate. She stayed. Even when so many others around her were leaving, she stayed with those 5 patients, each facing an inevitable, imminent, and excruciating death, surrounded by pain and suffering and degradation unfathomable to those of us who were not there. She stayed and helped and cared and watched as those 5 patients slipped quietly into the good night in a setting that was punishing, cruel, and unusual. Her actions were humane. Like those elephants in Africa, so many people during that terrible time of chaos and desperation seemed to lose themselves, seem to lose their innate sense of humanity. Dr. Follett never did. She never did.